One of the questions we're frequently asked is how to quickly add a large number of users, for example 50 or 100, to CloudConnexa with local authentication without adding users one by one. In this video, we simplify all the steps so anyone can do it easily. The solution is to use the API. APIs are important tools for businesses looking to extend the capabilities of CloudConnexa. They facilitate the creation of a new type of ecosystem, enabling companies to connect and integrate CloudConnexa with many applications. This ecosystem allows you to manage core services like hosts, users, networks, and other services. As I mentioned earlier, in this video, we're simplifying the steps to add multiple users. So let's look at our scenario. As you can see, I'm logged into our admin user interface. If I expand users and look at how many user accounts I have, I don't have anything here right now. It's just the owner accounts. Look at the groups. I already created some groups here, for example, accounting, sales, and support. So we want to create a batch of users and assign them to any of these groups. Before using the CloudConnexa Cloud API, you need to generate a set of API credentials. These credentials act as a secure key, granting authorized applications to interact with your CloudConnexa account and manage WPC resources. Here's how to create your Cloud API credentials. You're going to expand API and logs and you go to API. Here we're going to click on Create Credentials. We need to give it a name. I'm just going to call it API UN, for example. For the lifetime, you have options of 2 weeks, 6 months, 1 year. I'm just going to leave it as a default for 1 month. The whitelist IPs optionals, I'm going to leave it blank and click on Create. Here we go. We have a client ID and we have a client secret. We need to make sure that we save these somewhere safe because we need to use them in a minute. So I'm just going to copy and paste them in a notepad so I can access them later on. Now, once done, we're going to go back to our API page. Then the last step here before we move forward, we need to toggle the switch to enable API for this Cloud ID. Once done, now we can click on Swagger. And then the very first step on this page is authorizing our account. So we're going to click on Authorize. And this is basically where we're going to add those API credentials that we saved a minute ago. So I'm just going to put the ID here and I'm going to paste the secret here and then click on Authorize. And as you can see, authorization is done. Let's close this. Before we move forward, let me show you that my spreadsheet with the users. As you can see, I have 4 users here. Again, that can be 40 users, 50 users, 100 users. It doesn't matter. To make it easier, I created this spreadsheet. I have group ID, first name, last name, username, role, and email addresses. I enter all the information here. The only thing is that I need to get the group ID for my user groups. So I have users that they belong to support team, users belong to accounting and sales. So where we're going to get these group IDs. Let's minimize this screen. And on this page, we're going to scroll down till we see user group. Expand that. And then the very last option, as you can see here, is get existing user groups. So let's click on that to expand it or open it. And then we're going to click on try it out. For the page, I'm just going to put page 0 and the size 250 and click on execute. Now, if we scroll down here under the code section, we can see the group ID for each group. For example, for accounting, this is the group ID. So I'm going to copy this and paste it in my spreadsheet. Then let's scroll down till we find the other groups. Here we go. This is sales. So again, I'm going to copy this ID and paste it in my spreadsheet. And the last one is going to be the support. So again, I'm just going to copy this ID and paste it in my spreadsheet. So now we can go ahead scroll up till we get to the user section of this page. expand user. And if you scroll down, you're going to see this option here, create local users in bulk. Again, click on it to open it up, and we're going to click on try it out. So we need to create a JSON with all the information that we have for our users. So there are pages available on the web that you can use. The one that I'm going to use for this example is this page. I'm going to paste or I'm going to put this address on the screen. It's a CSV to JSON. So if you remember, we have this CSV file with the group ID, which we got it from earlier step. And then we got the first names, last names, username, role, and email. So I'm just going to copy the whole thing. Again, I have only 4 accounts here for the purpose of this video, but this can be 40 or hundreds. It doesn't matter. I'm going to copy those and I'll just paste that CSV here. Now you can upload your file as well, but since mine is small, I'm just going to do it this way. Once we're done, we're going to click on convert. And as you can see, my JSON is here. So let's go ahead, copy to clipboard, and we're going to go back to our Swagger page. Again, for here, I'm just going to go ahead, paste my JSON here. Once done, we're going to click on execute. Now, if I scroll down, we're going to make sure there is no error. Everything seems to be okay. Let's go back to CloudConnexa admin user interface and click on users. And we can see our users have been added. They have been assigned to their appropriate groups, and their roles is being mentioned here. And they all have been invited. Now, what happens on the user side? So, for example, if you look at the Aiden's account, this is the email. He got the invitation. Let's go back. Let's go to his email and see what's happening. So we can see that Aiden got this email here. You've invited to join the CloudConnexa. So if Aiden clicks on this email, he's going to get the information, Cloud ID, his username, and the temporary password. Now, there are some instructions here, how to connect, how to download the Connect app, and import his profile so he can follow this. And we have other videos that we show this process. So this is how we add multiple users or number of users to CloudConnexa with local authentication with just few steps. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the other ones. Thank you very much.